today we're going to be doing paper mache. We're going to be making a nest out of paper mache for our birds, because we've been talking a lot about birds. And the things that you will need are newspaper or any kind of paper that you want. So I have my newspaper here. Flour and water mixture so it can act like your glue. And you can either use a balloon or the bottom of a bowl to make your nest. So I'm going to start off by making strips of the newspaper. And let the children do this because they'll love it. And just strips like this, as many as you can get. And they might have to be a little bit smaller because the nests are going to be a little bit smaller, so something like that. I have all my little strips done, and we're going to start gluing them. I'm going to start with my balloon. So I'm going to put my balloon here. And then here is my flour. So I'm just going to dip it in there. Kind of just my hands, and I'm going to put it on there. And you want to make sure you get all the air bubbles out. Okay, we're all done. And then I'm not really worried about the top because I can always cut it on top. And after it's done, you're going to want to find a spot where you can hang your balloon so it could dry for the next day, and it could become really hard. And I put about maybe 3 layers on of newspaper on my balloon. All right, now I'm going to be doing the same thing but with my container. So I'm just going to set it down. I'm going to already start with just putting some flour and water on it, so that way I can just start putting it on. And the same process, we're just going to put it on. No air bubbles, because we don't want those air bubbles on there. Okay, there's my first layer, see? Very easy. That's how it stays onto the container. And then you just keep adding more and more. Remember, 3 or 4 layers, it could be really thick and it won't fall apart. Okay. There is mine. Now we are just going to wait, and I'm just going to leave it like that. It's going to dry like that. That's kind of what I like about the container part. Alright everybody, today is the next day, and as you can see, the newspaper has dried. So I'm going to show you how I take mine off. So let's start with the balloon. The balloon is super easy. You just kind of take it out. You can pop the balloon. Mine was kind of loose already, so there it is. And here's the result. Stays as is. Pretty hard. Not as hard as I wanted it to be, but it's good. It's a good nest. Now, for this one, I should have put cooking spray in the bottom so it wouldn't stick too much. So what I do is I use a fork and I go around and I kind of start getting the sides to get away from the container. And then I go in with my knife and I scrape it all around and then just pop it up. This one's harder than this one. So this is why I personally like the container, because it makes it harder and stiffer. But again, you can always use whichever one you want. You could use the balloon, or you could use the container. They do the exact same thing. All right, my friends, that's it.